Okay, where did we leave off last time? I feel like our little town's growing pretty good here. We got a nice little neighborhood going on. Don't have all the zones filled in yet, but that's okay. Small little industrial area over here. And just a little bit of commercial right down here. So, we still have all of this area to build in, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think what we're going to do, I think we are going to buy another square. We're going to do this one. 3,500 bucks to buy. Only has air and road connection. Doesn't have train or water. That's fine. We're going to buy this one. I'm mostly just buying it for the farming resources because I want to start building a nice farm over there. And I want that to be our main industrial area for this little town over here. So people can live, commute over to the farm to work, back again. That's what I want. So, and how to do that, we have to make districts. Now, if you have the Industries DLC, what you can do, you can go into the Districts tab, select Paint Industry Area. And what I'm going to do, just over all of this farmland here, probably the whole thing actually, I'm just going to paint a district over it. And it doesn't matter if you get all of it or you paint outside the lines or anything. It doesn't really matter. With right click, you can change it a little bit. That's fine. What I want that area to be farm. I'm going to go into the Garbage and Industry tab and I'm going to make our first... Oh yeah, we got to have it roadside. Okay, we just got to build a little road coming into this area. So this is probably going to cost a little bit. So what I'm going to do, just to save a bit of money, I am going to do a basic road layout with gravel roads. And just to connect to the highway, we're just going to go right across there. It's not the most ideal highway connection, but it's really all I can afford right now. Now this dirt road here that I just made, that's going to be the main road getting into this farming area. I'm eventually going to upgrade that to probably a 4-lane industrial road at a later date. But right now, just to get the basic layout of everything, it's going to stay as a 2-lane gravel road. I think for now, just for good access for the city, a little bridge going across. Now bridges can be pretty expensive, so we're going to leave that as the gravel road right now. Oh, that looks kind of crap. I don't like that. So it's crap. Yeah, that's better. The first building we have to build is the main building for the farm, and it's pretty expensive. It's $15,000. So we have to put that. I kind of want to put it right here. And doing that, we opened up a few different buildings. Small silo, pastures, crop fields, and a fruit field. But we're also going to need to get water and power to these places. So, since it's a farm, I think a nice visual addition to a farm is a water tower. So I'm going to put a water tower right about here. And we have to get some power. We still have a lot of available power. You know what? That was a mistake. We're going to... That was a waste of money. Okay. We're just going to run some water pipe. Oh god, how much is this going to cost? Expensive. 1800. Lots of money. We're also going to need power to some of these buildings. That's not the prettiest, but that's how it's going to have to be. So now that we got the main building, what we can do is we can start adding some of the specialty buildings. I think this little spot here, we're going to focus that onto extractor buildings. I'm going to come up with a road, probably about there. I'm also going to connect it back to this road a bit. And I'm just going to go with crop fields right now. And they're a little bit expensive, $4,000 each, so you want to make sure you have a decent lump of cash before you start building a bunch of these things. I'm going to build 4 of them right now. Now these ones are even more expensive, so I'm just going to build 2 of them. Now for any excess we have, we'll have to put some kind of storage building. I'm going to put, I think I'm just going to put, I don't know, I think 2 silos should be okay for now. No, we're just going to let the city play itself for a bit, just see how it does. So we spent a lot of money doing that. Just this little bit cost almost $80,000. But if you make a good industrial area, you can make a ton of money in this game. Oh, what's going on? Okay, good. There's me screwing up the water. Now this icon here, not enough raw materials. So these extractor buildings have to produce the materials before it can go to the processing buildings. You see, before we started this, well, there we go. There's some of the trucks going from the fields to the silos. No, they're not going there yet. That's weird. Maybe they have to fill the silos up first. But anyways, our weekly income is going up. I think before we started this, it was like $1,300 a week. Now it's $2,600 a week. So that's all right. Oh, that's causing a little bit of a backup there. I don't like that. We'll have to do something about this highway connection when we have a little bit more money. You can see our residential demand is starting to creep up a bit, so we're going to let the farm work itself for a little bit, and we're going to fill out the rest of this residential area over here. No, I guess it's just that one. Oh, okay. Screwed up a little bit on something here. So we have a few skull and crossbones here. That means someone's died. So, what we didn't do, we never made a cemetery. We're going to have to put a cemetery. So we don't want We don't want dead people. Oh my god, there's lots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gross. Should really do something about that. I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to put it off of the main road here a little bit. Not quite on it, but close. I think that looks okay there. Have water? Yep. I'm not really going to build a whole lot of stuff around this cemetery. I'm going to build this whole area into a little bit of a park. And I'm going to do it all along the riverfront here. Oh, sending out a hearse. Where's he going? Going to that house right there. Lovely. How's our farm doing? Still got... I guess that's not any more traffic than what would usually be on here. Look at that. We're making a lot of money now. 3,345. That's alright. And I think from here on out, every time my industrial demand creeps up a bit, I'm going to add on to the farm. I'm not going to do so much of this area. Eventually I'd like to turn this area into... Well, what's going on there? Oh, we got a building on fire. Oh, good. Anyways, I'm going to turn this part into offices, I think. Eventually. But we haven't opened that up yet. That opens up at 7,500 people. We're quite a ways away from there. We're like 5,000 population away from that. That'll be a little bit. I think I'm going to put... I'm going to put another couple little fields in here. But I'm going to have some fruit fields. I think those are nice. Oh, put it right there. Sometimes the snapping in this game is kind of weird. Oh, got a field of pigs. Oh, we're going to need more residential zones. High demand. Before I start expanding residential zones, and I'm planning on doing it on this side of the river, I'm going to upgrade these roads. I think right about here is going to be my limit for residential zones. So from here on out, I'm going to do industrial roads. I feel like we're making some pretty good money, so I think it would be alright. Oh, that's gonna wreck the power lines. I'll have to redo that. Still not the best highway connection there, but that's all I can do for now. I don't really like seeing the stoplights on a highway. It's not really realistic, but it's how it's going to be for now. So just to increase traffic flow, we're also going to put some small industry roads in here. I gotta move some of these guys. Costs a lot of money to move those. Now that these roads are going to be like my main roads inside the industry area, I really want them to just move the trucks around. I don't want anyone stopping on these roads. I just want them stopping on the gravel roads. So I'm going to move these silos, which I think right here might be a good spot. Let's just see what happens. Oh, they need power. Oh, damn it. Forgot those silos were connecting power to everything. Well, we're still making pretty good money. $4,500 a week. Okay, now that we have a very decent starter farm, and I don't know, we have a good sized neighborhood here. I think I'm going to start laying some of the foundations for this ring road that I was talking about in an earlier episode, where this is going to come down around here, probably across the river, and then to wherever. So I think what I want to do, I want to expand a lot of my residential into this area along the river here. But I don't want this big road cutting through it, or this little gravel road going up to the industrial area. I don't want any of that in there. I want this to be a nice community over here. So this road is going to come out eventually. So I'm going to start building. Oh, definitely not with an industrial road. We're gonna do that with a 2-lane road for now. I think right along the edge of this hill here. I think that'll be all right. If you go up here into the info views, you can go look at terrain heights. You can look at the topography. And I don't want to cut the road right across the hill. It's either going to make for a weird road or it's just going to cut through the hill. So I'm going to have this road follow the edge of this hill to roughly about here. I'm going to come along the edge and turn, maybe just along this way and then turn across the river. Something like that. I think that would look really nice. I think that looks like it's pretty much around the edge of the hill. Oh yeah, it is. It's like right at the edge there. Oh, look at that. Our farm has reached level 2. So we got these extra buildings. I don't think we're going to do anything with that yet though, because our industry demand is still pretty low. So we'll just let the farm deal with itself for the time being. And we're going to build more residential for now. I'm just going to come along right to about there. And we have to delete a bunch of this. That is kind of weird looking. I do not like that. I don't like how it comes over and has this bend in here. I don't think we're going to leave it like that. I'm going to delete that stuff. That was kind of weird looking. I'm just going to delete these roads too. Bulldoze these roads. We don't need them. Well, it's not the straightest road, but I think it'll work for now. Actually, no. We're going to make it look nice. It's going to connect it right to there. That looks way better now. And this is going to be the basis of our ring road system. And don't worry about this. This isn't going to remain an intersection. That's going to eventually be on-ramps, off-ramps, that kind of thing. For this area here, I'm going to make it a little bit different. I'm not going to make it strictly a grid like what this is. I want it to be... I want it to look like it's a different community. I don't want it to just be a continuation of this. I want it to look a little bit different. But I still want these two communities to connect in a couple spots. Good God. Sometimes the snapping is a huge pain in the ass. Okay, now we can start building a couple more residential zones. And also going to put a small little commercial blocks in here too. So I think it looks nice at an intersection going into a community. You got your little corner stores, your 7-Eleven, gas station, that kind of thing. I think it can look really nice. And we don't need a whole lot. Oh god, there's a fire over there. We only have one fire station. I definitely think we're going to need another one in this area for sure. This is the second fire in this area. Yeah, we'll need more. I'm going to put one right on the main thing here, right behind the power plants. Right there. I think we're going to need a couple more commercial zones. Put a little one right there. Another one there. Another one there. What are these ones? Cafe. Cafe. 2 medium mug cafes right next to each other. That's a lot like my city where you can... It's like a 2-minute walk from one Tim Hortons to the next one. Quiet Corner Shop. That's a good name for it. Well, you got your gas stations right there. Well, we need more residential. Okay. Just going to fill out these last 2 blocks here, I think. And that one. I think our city's growing pretty good here. I feel like I should move this water pump somewhere. It's just gonna make... It's just gonna be kinda ugly over here, I think. So I'm gonna move it. It doesn't cost much to move it. Let's put it right there. It's out of the way. Oh. Need pipes to it. There we go. Let's have power. No. Oh, geez. Nothing has power. I screwed it up. I'm going to run power from the cemetery across the river. I'm going to bulldoze. I think that looks way better. And I think I'm going to start... some landscaping, I think. We're making some pretty good money. $6,000 a week. Yeah, I think we got a bit of money. Actually, what I want to do, I want to make some of this into like a walkable park. So people have a spot where they can just go walk around. I'm going to start it from here. There we go. That looks pretty nice, I think. There we go. I think that looks pretty darn nice. Anyone walking on it yet? Nope. Well, there went somebody. Nice. People using my park. There we go. Got a nice little playground for the kids to play at. Well, we're going to need a little bit more industry, so I think we're going to continue on with some of this right now. Oh, we're getting a lot of traffic in that area. I have to do something about that one of these days. Okay, well, some of the buildings that I want to place, they make a little bit of pollution. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them over here. So we can just build the road right across. That is going to be our flour mill. Its pollution radius is far enough away from our farm. I think right there would be an alright spot for it. Need some flour mills. We'll just have the one for now. What does it need? Crops. And these also need crops. So I'm also going to build more crops. So we're going to build some more small crop fields. I'm going to put them... I think I'm going to put them across the road, I think. And we don't just have to leave them as that. We can change them into something else. These are corn right now. I'm going to turn these into wheat. They all produce the same thing. They all just produce crops. But it just makes it visually a little bit nicer. Got your green fields here. Got your yellow ones over there. I think it looks pretty good. See what that does. Well, our warehouse, our silos are pretty darn full. We'll just leave it like that. Oh, we're almost at the next level. Our city's making some pretty good money still. But our health care isn't the best. So what I'm going to do, we're going to make a nice senior care facility. And we're going to put that... Oh, that'd be pretty horrible, putting it right across from the graveyard. You know what? I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put the... we're going to put the elder care right across from the graveyard. I think right on the main road is good, because they can walk to all the shops if they want. And, well, they can just look out their window and see where they're going to end up one day. Excellent. I'm sure they'll like that. But further into the community, I think we also need some child care centers. At least one. And I think... Oh, it's going to bulldoze some houses putting it there. I think we're going to put it right about here. Because I don't think families really want to go out onto the main road for that. I think they'd rather just walk to it. We're going to need a couple parks in here, I think. What's this one? Small park. I'll put a carousel park right at the corner here. I'm sure kids and families will love it. Well, all right. I think we're gonna end it there. I think we have a start to a very decent city. We're making some good money. Our population's pretty good. And I think it looks pretty darn nice. See you next time.